I've been in the same apartment for 3 years. It's tiny, nothing remarkable. 1 bedroom, creaky old carpet, thin walls. I never gave it a second thought until last month. That's when I figured out. My apartment never sleeps. I thought at first that it was me, stress, insomnia, city sounds. But then I began to hear things. Not the neighbors, not the pipes. Voices, whispers when the lights went out. And that was only the beginning. It began with a noise I couldn't find. Each night, at 3:17 a.m., I'd hear knocking, gentle, rhythmic, as if someone tapping from within the walls. 3 knocks. Wait. 3 more. I recorded it one evening on my phone. When I played it back in the morning, I heard something between the knocks. There was breathing, a whisper, barely audible but distinct. Wake up. I wondered perhaps it was the guy who lives next door. But when I looked, the apartment behind my wall was vacant, had been vacant for 2 years. A week later, I put a tiny security camera in the hall outside my door, just to be safe. That evening, the knocking returned louder. I leaped out of bed, opened my phone, and accessed the live feed. Someone was standing in the corridor, quietly facing my door, but their face was not clear, not pixelated, not clear, as if the camera didn't care if I saw it. Then, without shifting its body, the figure turned its head straight at the camera and smiled. Distorted static sound. The video cut out for precisely 47 seconds. Upon its return, the corridor was vacant. I phoned the landlord the following morning. He explained that the hallway cameras had been disabled years earlier. The one I installed shouldn't even have functioned. There had been an elderly man who resided on the floor below me, Mr. Keller. He was a quiet fellow, retired, kept to himself. One night, I caught him sitting on the stairs, clutching an old tape recorder. He was terrified. He told me, "Don't answer the knocks. It's not someone attempting to enter, it's someone attempting to leave." I asked him what he meant, and he simply stared beyond me, whispering, "They're not spirits. They're recordings. The building remembers." 2 days afterward, I saw an ambulance outside. Mr. Keller was discovered in his apartment, door locked from the inside. No struggle, but his walls were full of little dents, like fingernail holes, and all his mirrors were broken. That night, I couldn't sleep at all. The knocking didn't materialize. Instead, the whispering was back. Only this time, it wasn't coming from the walls, it was coming from within my phone. When I went through the security footage again, there was fresh video time-stamped. During my sleep time, the presence in the hallway had vanished, but my apartment door ajar, and someone had entered, straight to my bed. They bent over me and whispered something in my ear. The sound was too mangled to make out, until I slowed it down. The voice said, "It's your turn to remember." That's when I saw my reflection on the black TV screen. Blink it, but I didn't. I'm writing this down now, because I don't know how much time I have left before it occurs again. Night after night, the walls breathe a little harder, the lights flicker a little longer, and occasionally I catch glimpses out of the corner of my eye, my own shadow, moving in front of me. I attempted to escape once, grabbed a bag, bolted out of the door, but when I got to the elevator, it opened up to my apartment, same number, same scent, as if the building wrapped itself around me. And now I know what Mr. Keller meant. This building isn't haunted. It's not just haunted, it's alive. It keeps a record of every scream, every terror, every death, and replays them back until you join them. Sound of whispering gets louder. If anybody discovers this recording, don't come looking for me. And if you ever get an apartment that's too cheap, in a building that's too still, don't move in. Music stops. Only breathing is heard, voice whispering, "Wake up." Cut to black text on screen. Based on a true story recorded in 2019. The building remains vacant.